Lesson 8. Plants and Animals Food. You know that human beings, plants and animals are living things. We see different kinds of plants around us. These plants are the basic source of food for all living things. They are the only living things that can prepare their own food. All animals somehow depend upon plants for food. There would be no food at all on the earth without the green plants. Food for plants. Leaves of plants make food for the plants. For this, the leaves need three important things: water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. The roots take in water and minerals from the soil. The stem carries these materials upwards to the leaves. The leaves absorb carbon dioxide from the air through small pores called stomata on their surface. Most plants have green leaves. The color of the leaves is green due to the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll. The chlorophyll pigments trap energy from the sun to make food. This energy is utilized by the chlorophyll to make sugar with the help of water and carbon dioxide. This process is called photosynthesis. This sugar is later changed into starch and stored in different parts of the plant. Life-saving gas, oxygen, is also produced during photosynthesis. Water plus carbon dioxide plus sunlight plus chlorophyll, oxygen plus sugar, starch. Need for manures and fertilizers. Do you know, plants also need various nutrients for their proper growth and development. They absorb these nutrients from the soil through their roots. Sometimes, the fertility of the soil gets depleted because of certain factors. To maintain the level of fertility of the soil, manures and fertilizers are added to the soil. Food consumed by non-green plants. Non-green plants like mushroom, mold and fungi do not have chlorophyll to prepare their own food. They get their food from dead or decaying remains of plants and animals in the soil. Insectivorous plant. Though plants do not normally eat other plants or animals like us, there are some plants which eat animals, especially insects. They have special methods to trap their food. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Let us learn about some insectivorous plants. Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap catches and digests animals like insects and spiders. It has a pair of terminal lobes hinged at the midrib forming the trap. The lobes exhibit rapid plant movements, snapping shut when stimulated by prey. It takes about 10 days to digest its prey, and then the trap reopens and is ready for reuse. Pitcher plant. In a pitcher plant, the leaf is modified to form a pitcher-like structure. When any insect sits on the pitcher, the lid is closed and the insect is trapped in the pitcher. It is then digested by some digestive juices secreted from the plant. Sundew. Sundew has leaves having tentacles, each of which carries a sticky fluid at its tip. Insects find the fluid attractive, but once they touch it they cannot escape. The tentacles close around the insect like a net. Food for animals. Animals also need food like we do. They obtain food from plant or animal sources. Based on the type of food they eat, the animals are divided into the following groups: animals that eat only plants or plant products, such as grass, leaves, grains, are called herbivores or herbivorous animals. Cow, deer, goat, zebra, horse, elephant, etc. are examples of herbivores. Animals that eat flesh of other animals as food are called carnivores or carnivorous animals. Lion, tiger, frog, snake, leopard, etc. are examples of carnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals as food are known as omnivores or omnivorous animals. Crow, dog, bear and man are some examples of omnivores. Animals that eat dead animals or leftovers of animals hunted by lions, tigers, etc. are called scavengers. Jackals, hyenas, and vultures are examples of scavengers. Animals that live in or on other living organisms and derive their food from their hosts are called parasites. Mosquitoes, leeches, tapeworms, roundworms, etc. are examples of parasites. Food chain. Living beings are dependent on each other for their survival. For example, a goat eats grass and human beings eat goat meat. A deer eats plants and a tiger eats a deer. This sequence of eating and being eaten results in a chain called the food chain. Food chains exist everywhere in nature. Aquatic food chain. The aquatic food chain suggests that weeds in the water are eaten by the small fish and a small fish, in turn, is eaten by a big fish. This makes a food chain. Terrestrial food chain. The terrestrial food chain given alongside suggests that the plant on land is eaten by a deer. A deer, in turn, is eaten by a lion. In a food chain, as the food goes from one level to the next, there is also a transfer of energy at each level of the chain.